Alright, looks like we have gotten this thing to go live, best I can tell. Having a few technical difficulties, but nothing too serious. We are going to play the new Expedition today. Expedition 17, Titan. Alright, just checking that everything looks okay and sounds okay. Looks like we're in pretty good shape here. It's my first time streaming No Man's Sky, so wanted to go ahead and check the volume levels real quick. Seems alright, so we're going to go ahead and start the Titan Expedition on a new save here and see what this one is all about. Alright, we're going to go ahead and initialize here. I will say I have been training a new associate at work all week and talking a lot more than usual, so my voice is a little scratchy, a little weak. I probably am going to be quiet unless some people join and we get a conversation going, at which point obviously I will talk a little more, but if you're watching this on replay, most likely going to be fairly quiet. I know there's a lot of stuff I got to gather. I'm going to go ahead and get to my ship. That way I have some refuge if I need it. We'll worry about all the gathering and stuff later. I don't know what that's even doing there. I know I need ferrite dust. I know I'll need carbon and condensed carbon, so I might as well go ahead and grab these on the way. Little local thunderstorm, not thunderstorms, tornadoes. Right, I am to my ship. Okay, I need pure ferrite, obviously. Go ahead and collect my reward. So we got a personal refiner unit and Starship launch fuel. Those are good things to have. You hit the right button here. Go ahead and throw that guy in there. That one was already supercharged, I guess. Okay, so what I do at the start of every expedition, I'm going to take a look at all these things we have to do, see if there's a logical way to do them or not. Okay, so discover plants should be easy. Warp to a new system. We'll obviously have to do that at some point. Storm crystals. Discover 9 creatures. Asteroids. Install aqua jets, okay. So do I have to get pictures at every rendezvous? Yeah, okay. Dive in the ocean. Sea glass. 7 aquatic creatures. Sunken freighter. 3rd rendezvous and pictures. Construct a base on a gas giant. Okay. So based on the storms, I am presumably on a gas giant, so I should do that one here. Get carried away by a tornado. Should probably be able to do that one here. Get you 4 fish from gas giants. Don't know if there's any water here, but we'll try that. Have to figure out what I have to do to get the fishing attachment to the multi-tool. Gather crystallized helium. Okay, so I should be able to do that here. Earn nanites. Rename the discovery. Okay. What's that give me? Quicksilver. Ancient bones. 90,000 units for discovering a creature. Explore on foot. Okay. Might as well check this thing, see if there's anything in here that helps me. Nothing. Okay. It would have been too easy if that had rusted metal right there, wouldn't it? Okay. Let's have a look around. Somebody's base. Okay, we do have storm crystals. Those are decently close. Cobalt deposit could be useful. I do need to make some batteries, probably. Recharge my hazard protection and so on. Just stand still and get all this ferrite dust because I know we're going to need it. I'm going to go ahead and scan it. Who knows what that secondary element is? Dihydrogen. Could be somewhat useful, I guess. So I don't know how much ferrite dust I actually need, but the rule of thumb for ferrite dust in this game, for me anyway, is when you think you have enough, no you don't. So we're just going to gather that whole little pod. And we have to get a bunch of steps in, so we're just going to run. We're not going to jetpack boost. One whole crystal, huh? Alright, let's gather some cobalt. let's see, 156 cobalt. Should let me make a few batteries. I'm gonna go ahead and make about 10 here. So those 10 batteries should keep me alive for a good while. Go ahead and search this since I'm here. And that gave me nanites. So let's go ahead and go gather some storm crystals and see if we can't find sodium, oxygen, ferrite dust, all the essentials. All the stuff that keeps you alive. Alright, now I think it was crystallized helium I needed. I don't think I needed activated quartzite. Yep, crystallized helium, so let's go ahead and go for that instead. That one's closer. Fell in a hole there, not watching where I was going. Start circling back. I'm getting a little farther away from the ship than I want to be. Are you cobalt? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Crystallized helium. Don't mind if I do. Let's go ahead and mine all this out. How much did we actually need though? 256. Halfway there. go. So we've harvested all of our crystallized helium. It's going to give us lithium and methane. I can't imagine what I need that for right now, but I guess we will probably find out. Use the right tool here to gather my stuff. Probably help us all out. Quit jetpack boosting, I forgot. I do have to walk for forever. See what's in this salt mineral here. Oxygen, secondary. Now I needed how many storm crystals? 5, I think. Nope, I needed 7, but I have 6. I gathered more than I thought. Just a jetpack boost. I wondered if that thing boosted your sprint. I couldn't remember. It does not. Oh no, my thermal protection is falling. And where is my ship? So many bases on the planet that I can't see my ship. Not very helpful, folks. You build all the bases you want. Definitely feel free to delete them though, or just not upload them. I think will save you from cluttering up the world too. Alright, let's get back to the ship. Probably a lot quicker to go straight over this hill, but I'm going to try to run around it. Yeah, I don't need that. Oxygen-rich plants, never a bad thing to have. Is this a real twister? Yeah, it is. Sweet. Ran right through that. Now, get me to safety before that thing comes back for me. Alright, launch thrusters are damaged. I need 50 pure ferrite. Let's see. Okay, it is 1-to-1. Go ahead and process that. And launch thrusters repaired. Pulse engine, we need a hermetic seal and a metal plate. Hermetic seal we can make. Metal plate we should be able to make a bunch of. So we're good there and there. Now my ship is repaired. I have an Atlanta drive, so that's convenient. Let's collect my reward for gathering storm crystals. Go ahead and add that. Let's see. Rearrange. So my boltcaster is supercharged. Should have a couple more rewards I can gather. Supreme movement upgrade. Thank you so much. I need that. Ognum, hello, how are you? Welcome in. We're just doing this expedition here. I am not going to speed run because I don't have, well, I have more time than Alon Paul. I don't have the patience to sit down and figure out a speed run. He really enjoys that kind of stuff, and more power to him because it is not for me. Let's try to figure out what else I need to do here other than leave the planet, apparently. I'm supposed to build a base on a gas giant. Is there copper? Does anything else that I have turn into chromatic metal? Go ahead and install this. Does cobalt turn into ionized cobalt? Sure does. Yeah. We'll worry about it later. That's fine. Working on it a little bit ago. You working on a speed run? Or are you just working on getting through the expedition? Yep, teleport receiver seems very handy. I know I need these hazmat gauntlets. I watched Paul enough to see that. Okay, so it's like every moon is way too close to this planet. We'll have to zip out a little. Paradise Moon seems fun. Redoing it for research for a speedrun. Awesome. Yeah, so I haven't done this one yet. I've watched bits and pieces of Paul play through it. I've yet to sit through a whole recording or live stream or whatever. I've had quite a bit going on this week between work and personal life and the same old crap that everybody deals with, you know. But I've just not really had the energy to deal with it. There's the asteroids we're looking for. Yeah, 5 weeks. Looked at that earlier. I was like, I need to probably see if I have to get this done. And 5 weeks left, so we'll get it done at some point. if I don't do it all in one sitting tonight. Go get the asteroids. I did see Paul the other night doing one of his speed runs. Didn't have the asteroids and had to travel around and get them 1 and 2 at a time, so we'll try to avoid that. Plus I need the tritium. Gotta be close. There we go. 50 asteroids. Yeah, been having a lot of weekends like that here lately, Ognum. I don't think I've had a full weekend to myself in 3 or 4 weeks, and I don't this weekend either. Unfortunately, have a funeral I have to go attend, so that kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth on a weekend, but that is part of life, I guess. It's circumstances could have been far worse, so we'll be thankful for the time we had, and be thankful that that she didn't suffer. So don't want to be too big of a downer right now, but just kind of is how it goes sometimes. MJ, hello. I stream a little bit. Oh, sweet. I've got all my plans. Good. Yeah, I just decided, MJ, that I was going to start streaming a little bit on the weekends. Something fun to do, something to relax and just enjoy myself a little, you know? Where is that planet I was driving towards? I've gotten disoriented here. Paradise Moon. I appreciate it, Ognum. Yeah, it's not a great situation, but something that none of us are surprised by. So we've had time to make our peace with everything and enjoy, you know, the time we had left. So nothing surprising, and it does suck, but that's part of life, unfortunately. And y'all get to experience the beauty of playing on an Xbox instead of a PC. We fly around for 5 minutes waiting on the worlds to load in. Alright, get that stuff off of my screen. I can't remember if these guys were hostile. They're not. Hello, Snapper. Give me your oxygen. Yeah, MJ, I had a family member pass away. We were just talking, Ognum and I, talking about how we've not really had a weekend to ourselves, and just kind of thinking, well, I kind of do this weekend, but I actually don't. I've got a funeral to go to, so. But, like I said, definitely could have been worse conditions, so we'll be thankful that it wasn't worse. And like I was saying, just cherish the good times that we had together. It is unfortunately a part of life. Alright, do I need to do anything here other than kill the little whippersnapper? Do I need to do any there? Why are there 2 of you? Do I have to take pictures? Thank you, MJ. I appreciate it. What else? Visit all the moons of a gas giant. I don't even have to visit them, I just have to survey. Okay. Is there anything on this planet that I can use? Do need to dig up bones. I'm gonna land somewhere with not a bone in sight. Can't be serious. Oh wow, launch thruster at 0 already. Should fix that. Man, this thing steers like a boat. So after me being a downer there, MJ, how's your weekend been? Week and weekend? Microprocessor and dihydrogen jelly, I suppose those will probably come in handy. Take more nanites. I don't really need to worry about scanning plants, I don't guess. I know at some point I'm going underwater and there will be plenty of plants there. I'll be on several other planets. Ooh, a grub. It's okay other than cold. Yeah, it's cold up here. Today is the warmest day we've had in a while. And it's in the 40s, I think, so I won't complain about the weather today. It was in single digits yesterday though, so that was not fun. Appreciate the reminder, Ognum. I default to using my jetpack all the time. That's just how I play. So I didn't need to run more. Yeah, trying to run through without visiting space stations, MJ. That's interesting. Is it trying to get to the center of the galaxy or trying to actually go through the story? I'm not sure. Going through the story would be possible, but it's been so long since I've played it. I don't remember what you actually have to do. Don't want to warp towards the gas giant. We're kind of adjacent to it here. Go through the story. Interesting. So you can obviously still go to the anomaly, so I think that's one way around a difficulty I was thinking of. I was wondering if you could get away with just anomaly and getting like the trade rocket or something to sell stuff, make money. Overseer to trade platform. Interesting. Let's see if we can get around this giant planet and survey some other ones here. Come on, silly game. Let me look at it. Let me scan it. Okay, so it's saying survey, but I think what it means is land, because it's not giving me credit here. So go ahead and land on it. Doesn't bother me. 5 glyphs. So I can count maybe 2 or 3 glyphs I've found just organically wandering the planet. Every one I've ever found had to be through the story or meeting a traveler and finding their grave. Out of the ship, planet number 2. So I've been to the Paradise one with the Vile Brood. Is there 2 Scarlet Moons? Or did I just loop around? I really need to pay more attention. Okay, whatever. That's the one I left. Let's go around the backside of this guy. Yeah, what's the secret about the travelers there, MJ? Interesting. One time in about 15 or 20. So reloading a bunch of times would be more efficient than warping to 15 or 20 different stations as far as time's concerned. Scan some things while I'm here. You need crystal sulfides.
Thermal protection falling.
Doesn't say they exist here, so I'm gonna assume not. Take that oxygen though. Is that a plant? It's not a plant. Can I scan a pulpy root? No. What's it do for me? Interesting looking planet here. Come on, you popped up for a minute. Which one is that one? Temperate moon. Dissonance detected. I have not been there. So this will make frozen, scarlet, temperate, vile brood, and I gotta figure out what the other one is. That's everything in this game, Ognum. I will be absolutely covered up with stuff until I need it, and then it is nowhere to be found. Landing area not clear. Well, let's land here and see how angry that thing is. This is a big bug. Thank God it's a herbivore. Okay, there's my plants. The other animals here handy. Made myself dizzy on that one. Get me out of here. This place is too weird. Okay. Frozen we've done. Hungry grasshopper the size of a Winnebago. If I've seen a Winnebago that big before or not. An ugly planet. A bug planet. I'm doing my part. Scarlet I've been to. Alright, we're looking for the mutated moon, I guess. Let's hope it's this one. I don't think I've been to a moon that's this close to the planet. What are you? Tell me. There it is. Beautiful. Alright, we got our planet, and if there actually is free uranium, I'm not above taking it. Flood of the Gods, H.G. Wells. Never heard of it. I do know H.G. Wells, though. Scan some critters.
Radiation protection falling. Units received.
Perfect. Actually, just go ahead and see if there's any more want to show themselves. Nope. Okay. Quartzite. Raid the base. I've been playing RPGs all day. Might as well go into RPG mode here. Interesting. I forgot an antimatter reactor was a thing. Craft a warp cell. Antimatter and antimatter housing. Antimatter, I know I need chromatic metal. Hello, Professor Cynical. How are you?
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Get up to this space station and see if we can't gather a few things here. I don't know what I actually have to sell other than some storm crystals. I could use those for the warp hypercores. I'm not in any real hurry to get this done though, so I'll probably just sell them. I appreciate that. Always happy to have people swing by and leave a like. Just oh great, a dead station. Just decided I would start streaming a little bit on the weekends. I don't really have that great of a setup or anything, but the mic is okay. I got a capture card. I figured that was good enough. Crystal clear, I appreciate it. And stream is running great, I appreciate knowing that as well. I'm on a very old PC, so I'm surprised anytime OBS doesn't crash, but we'll take it while we got it. I do have 2 gig internet, even though I'm out in the middle of the sticks here, so the internet should never hold me up, but the PC itself very well could. Okay, now let's see, I need warp cell, which means I need antimatter. I could just go back to that guy's reactor. Or I can try to find something to make chromatic metal with. Not Starlink actually. I'm blanking on it right now. Shoot. It's the downside of having things on autopay. You forget what you have. Activated metal refines into chromatic. Sweet. Activated quartzite. Perfect. Let's get some of that then. Figured there was something on the gas giant that would. Because I figured they would make you stay on the gas giant a lot longer than you wanted to. Somewhere sort of flat-ish. Windstream is my service provider. And yes, it took me that long to think of it. Dang it. Cobalt, cobalt, helium, cobalt. That deposit's just gone apparently. There we go. Got some running to do, might as well get to it. Too easy if those were actual rocks I could mine. The running geck, indeed. Hello, Twister. I've already been in one of you, so if you could go the other way, that'd be great. Really don't want to use my jetpack too much while that thing is right there. It's one of the sorriest deposits I've ever seen, but it'll do. Yeah, it's the first system. I don't really need that much ferrite right now, but if those were mineable, I was going to take them. It's too good to pass up. Get me to my ship. Don't know what I would possibly need emerald for, but we'll hold on to it. Crystallized helium 1-to-1, okay. Let's see. Did I not get to build a base here? Apparently not. That's okay. Bear with me, folks. I'll remember how to play this game in a minute, I promise.
Technology recharge.
Alright, get me out of here. Yeah, I think you're right, Ognum. Alright, how many? I've got 4 more storm crystals. I'll sell those. Don't need to take up room for 1 salt there. Alright, let's see. Reach rendezvous, take a picture at the rendezvous. Okay. I can do that. But since I'm here. Let's see, 183 nanites, which is not going to buy me anything good. Just going to get rid of those. Sell some stuff here.
Units received. Units received. Units
Don't need those, don't need those.
received.
Really need to buy anything. Let's take a look at the price of stuff here. S-class modules are 600 to 700. B-class I can almost afford. C-class, not even worth buying, really. Howland Outpost. I'll see if I can see it here. See if there's any water planets in this particular system. Rattling. Flourishing with vile brood. Sounds fun. Neither of those look like they have oceans. Toxic horror. Will not be going there.
Technology recharge.
20% per jump. I need to upgrade in the worst way. Yeah, I'm not to Rendezvous 1 yet. Rendezvous 3 system, yeah. I couldn't remember, I knew the ocean planet was on a later Rendezvous, but I couldn't remember which one it was. High temperature. You know what? Let's go to this random base. See if we see any bones. Alright, hit the boost on down, even though the planet won't be loaded by the time I get there. There we go. Did not, Ognum.
Units received.
Here, runaway molds, come to me. Well, there's a better way to get nanites, but since we're here. Dang, I can't use this stuff. That's a shame. Aha! Wait a minute, I looked at the wrong thing. Okay, we're at 88. Time to Forrest Gump it. do, MJ, and thank you for that reminder, because I meant to throw those straight in there and I forgot. That was half the plan, was run to some bones while that refines. Alright. I gotta answer a text to my brother, so we'll try to multitask here. Alright, am I still running the right way? Sorta. As one of my trainers at work said the other day, I'm a red-blooded American man, which means I cannot multitask. Two rare ones. Great. Oh, back in the hole. Alright. Yeah, I was definitely pulling to the left a little there. Buried tech, I don't need. Need more bones. Alright, well, let's just grab some of that. Run on a little bit, we'll do another scan. Oops. What the heck is that? Which way are you facing? It's a weird little guy. Don't really care. I thought about scanning it, and then I gave up. Nighttime. Please cool off at nighttime. Heaviest flying life form. Well, that's neat. How many animals do I have left on this planet? One, and it's going to be under ground, always in the south. I am not in the south. Yeah, I got the plants already, Ugnum. I appreciate it though. I'm going to let me orient myself here. South. Now, if I'm not a complete idiot, this should be the south. We can look for bones and the last animal down here. That'll get some bones knocked out and some nanites knocked out. I'll check my backpack refiner here in a second. See how many I got from that.
Technology recharge.
A few. Call it a few. Yep, I'm very south. Where's my animal? I love it when the plan comes together. It's like a zebra triceratops thing. I like it. Please don't be aggressive. I don't want to shoot you. But I will.
Technology recharge.
Look, game, I appreciate the rare ones, but could you just give me a bunch? Some invisible ship flew over, apparently. Nope, I saw it too late. Really? That was close enough? Really? Too fast. Too fast for me to wave. So I have to upload that as a short, but the other day I did capture myself waving at a ship that turned, like dead stop, turned around and came to land. So there may be something to that. investigate all you want, buddy. Nothing to see here.
Technology recharge.
9:55. Anything closer? Apparently not. My refiner did stop. You are correct. Up to 876. Now 2876.
Thermal protection falling.
I saw it right as it started to swing. At that point, it's too late. I don't know that I need this stuff, but it's here. Dude is way too high to wave at. I will say the ones I waved at that the one guy turned around for me, they were super low. Kind of like that previous group of 3 that just went over me. Hope y'all can't hear me drinking here. If you do, let me know and I'll mute when I take a sip of water. I know some people hate those noises. Well, I finally got the bones, and I think all but, what, 2 of them were either the purple or the gold, so I should have some money in my pockets here. I appreciate it, MJ. know it's a pet peeve of some people. My girlfriend doesn't care about like drinking noises, but if she hears chewing noises, she can't stand it. And I know some people are the opposite, so try to be considerate of my audience. But yes, I do need to stay hydrated, and I finished that bottle of water, so we'll get another one. Conveniently right beside my fridge here. You know, I often say that I get tired of drinking water, especially since I quit drinking caffeine a year and a half ago. I don't really get to drink soda and stuff that much. All of these are abandoned, apparently. Anyway, as I was saying, I do say that I get sick of water, but when you're really thirsty, a good cold drink of water is hard to beat. Alright, let's get to Rendezvous 1, I guess.
Technology recharge.
It's not quick enough on the draw there. Alright, what am I looking for? Is it where this comm ball is? That looks like nothing. Come on, planet, load up. Hazardous plants are here, so we're getting close. Alright, 1,200 units more or less straight in front of me, so what am I looking for? This? Sweet. And go ahead and get my picture. Breakfast for dinner is always going to be my choice. That's biscuits and gravy, bacon and eggs.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Okay, what was this one? Ah, nanite rewards. Nice. Okay, scanner module, what are you for? Everything. Oops. Alright, supercharge that. That sounds pretty good too, MJ. Not gonna lie.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Looking okay on all that stuff.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Don't know that I'll ever need those again, but we'll recharge it. Stupid storm, I can't tell what's happening. Let me out of here. Let's go ahead and collect this, I guess. Shouldn't put anything in my inventory, so we're good there. Cook my own food. Nutrient ingester. Gotta do my aqua jets. Which means I'm gonna need a planet with an ocean. That one appears to have an ocean. Now, Ognum, you may know this better than me. Does any planet with water have the crystal phosphates? Is that what I needed? Crystal sulfide. Same thing. You know what I meant. Magnetized ferrite and ionized cobalt. We can handle that. Yeah, homemade gravy is challenging. I always cheat and either get stuff that's like a packet mix or the what's really good is the old folks. It's just a packet of sausage gravy. I love that stuff. Homemade gravy is better when done right, but it is not easy. looks like I have all the crystal sulfides I need here. Run away. Saw this stuff and I thought that was another one. Come on. There you go.
Units received. Units received.
Well, that's a cool looking dude right there.
Units received.
You know your grandma would be scandalized, yeah. Probably the same, but she's just gonna have to be scandalized because good homemade gravy is too much work for me in the morning. We're lucky I'm eating breakfast at all, to be honest. Especially now that I don't drink coffee. Man, I miss coffee. Alright, if 9 crystal sulfides is not enough for what I need, then we're just gonna have to do without. All I know. I'm a dolphin. Hey, I'm on the big screen. Love it. Get some more refiner fuel there on the way back. That's a weird... Oh, that's one of those new hazardous plants. Those things are wicked looking. My Aunt Reba's like that, MJ. If you handed her anything, she could make a 5-star meal out of it. Alright, the magnetic resonator. What do I need for that? $120 magnetized ferrite. So, if I'm not mistaken, yep, I was gonna say, I think I need double the ferrite I just made into pure. Gotta press this button so many times on Xbox. It's annoying. There we go. Perfect. Now the cobalt that I gathered earlier, did not gather that much. Okay. Might as well do what I got. We can get some more or we can buy some. Let's see what the space station's got actually.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, let's see what you got, my friend. Gamma root. Don't I have to gather gamma root? Can I buy it? Does that count?
Product received.
One way to find out I know of. Thicker gluey makes it stick to the biscuits better. I'd rather my gravy be too thick than too thin. I will say that much. Is this... What's going on here? Is every space station in this abandoned? Is that a thing? I know there's life in some of these places because I was on one. But you couldn't prove it by me right now.
Hostile ships approach.
Hey, a battle. Let's try Lon Paul's trick here. Powered engines. So apparently if you fly to this front one, and flip around and drive through the bay door. Huh. Neat. Another abandoned station. All right. This one showed as a Vy'keen system. So surely that means there's life here. Outlaw Station. I'm not even going to waste my time going there. I'm going to go to the next one. Hyperdrive has no fuel.
Technology recharge.
Korvac's friends don't let me down. Alright, this looks a little more promising. I just want to spend some nanites. Is it so much to ask? Outlaws are a kind of life. Not the kind of life I'm going to mess with today. Alright, what do you got? Please tell me hyperdrive of some sort. We'll take it. We can do better at some point, I'm sure, but we'll take that for now. Gotta get rid of all these bones that are taking up spot in my inventory. None over there, good. I know I don't need that much, but that's just a lot easier than the other way. Need more magnetized ferrite. Give me all that too, I'm rich. I got you, MJ. It's good to know. Nutrient. Ingester. So I get that from doing this. Cook your own food. Alright, well let me get to Rendezvous 2 and then we'll worry about cooking something. Rendezvous 2, here I go. Oh, is this the one where I get to dive to 1,000 units? I don't think I'm ready for that. I'm pretty sure I need the membrane thing first. Pumpernickel. I figure if there's any land here, I'm gonna, even if it's water, I'm gonna shoot an animal and see if there's a thing I can cook. Okay, apparently I didn't lock onto anything there. Land. Reached the second rendezvous. Alright, we gotta install that. Hermetic seals and hydrothermal fuel cells. Yep. Take all these. Probably should have put some in tech, but who cares?
Technology installed.
Hydrothermal fuel cell requires carbon, cytophosphate, and salt. Should be decently easy to come by. Oh, picture, good call. Do I have to be in the water when I take it? I don't know, but we will be. I'll remember the button in a minute. Thank you for that reminder. Double tap, hello. Nanites, quicksilver, and underwater breathing. I know I need that. Let's just complete the box here. Why not? Other than the lack of organization is kind of driving me insane. What you got in here? You got anything I can use? No? Just a maze of a base? Buy and sell things, that's kind of useful. A teleporter. Okay. Two metal plates. I'm not going to be allowed to build here, am I? You fool. Okay, anyway. There's going to be no good way down there. Or back up. And I don't think I can survive it without the pressure membrane, so I'll be back. Deep core platform. So it looks like I'll have something that I can come back to. salt, you say? So I need salt, and I need... what else for the fuel cell? Cytophosphate. That one could be a little tougher, and I need carbon. Yeah, I agree, MJ. My thought was, if I could have built the nutrient processor and done that, I could have recharged everything, gathered the achievement, whatever it's called. That sinks you automatically to the bottom, and then maybe I could swim up fast enough and not die. That was going to be the plan. I can't see what's going on. But yeah, if I could gather an achievement on that water world and get straight to the bottom of the ocean, swim back up, that might be doable. It was definitely a Han Solo plan. Just figured the heck with it, you know? Those things give a good amount of salt. Now, cytophosphates come from what? It's our humming sack down here, that's cool. Minerals underwater. That's a plant, but... hey, plants underwater too, apparently. You leave me be. Not hurting you. Well, I wasn't hurting you.
Life support power low. Technology recharge.
I could probably cook you. Yeah, spiny thing, I could see why you would assume it was a mineral. Never trust anything in No Man's Sky, though. It'll just all be whatever it wants to be. And no apology necessary. That not count as cooking? I cooked things. Gonna make me have to make flour and do actual cooking, aren't you? You silly game. Alright, well, give me that back then. The question is, do I have enough for 2? 31 more carbon. Nope. Okay. Fecium for yeast, I got a little bit. Need something for flour. Redacted planet. Looks like it's got enough enough land on it. I should be able to find something.
Technology recharging.
And if I have to, I am not above using the refiner duplication glitch. Yeah, that's not where I would want my yeast to come from if I was trying to chef up something good to eat. Please have a landing platform. Why? Why would you do such a thing? I'll have to have a look around, MJ. Hexaberry, hexaberry. Heptaloid wheat. That's the ticket. So get over there and get that. Get away from the Sentinel. Gosh, I hate these planets. I'll go ahead and get some... Oh, you think this is your planet? You got a weird looking planet. Now I'll let off of that thing. Alright. Give me your oxygen. Give it. What was the name of your base again, MJ? Shallow water harvester. Watery Home. Highland Outpost. Nonsense. Let's see. Let's run to the coast over here. So I'm not going to land because I'm about out of launch fuel, but see if this looks like your planet here. Change my mind, I am going to land. I'm going to cook things. You're a weird looking dog. Cook food. Create yeast from poo. Disgusting. Assume you're going to want me to do a flour. Prepare dough. Make bread. Now, collect reward. Nutrient ingester, lubricant, and a microprocessor.
Technology installed.
What do I need for lubricant?
Weather warning.
Poo and gamma roots. And I need a microprocessor. You can go there, you can go there. There. Gamma root. Alright, I said I wasn't above it. What do I need for that? Metal plating. So I need 2 metal platings. Time to cheat. Don't do me that way, game. I'm trying to cheat here. Cooperate. I don't think that's going to be close enough. Ah, it was. Let's do that one more again. Oh yeah, I gotta make the thing first. Call that the Bill Belichick method. One more hermetic seal. Not enough fuel.
Technology recharge.
Alright. No rules in this run through. I'm not speed running. Redacted fishing hut. Neat. Where's my ocean planet? Where do I want to go here? See, now the mistake I've made here is I know you can get down to 1,000 units at the rendezvous site itself. What I'm going to hope is this base, deep core platform, means you can get really deep here. Logic would tell me that's the case, but could be a trick. I always like looking at people's bases when I can find them. That's cool. They actually decorated. Let's see. See if we see an island outpost here. Got a Barnacle Bay. Yeah, he does look like a pretty serious builder. I've done a few things where I actually decorate, and my freighter base I'm decently proud of. But usually I'm very, like, build a box, make it functional. down towards the bottom here. I've not seen the island yet. Try to speed read through it now. I'm a lot better at speed reading when I'm more rested. But I'm pretty good. Booty Beach Bakery. Interesting. Nothing. Okay. That was worth looking. Can I put my platform? No edit permission. It says the seafloor is 500 units. $576. My Han Solo plan's not working. Thank you, Ognum. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a good night, my friend.
Technology recharge.
We're swimming it. I don't care. Also, if I'm far enough away... Dang it. Must be constructed on surface. Yeah, it's gonna start dropping way too fast. I gotta go out a little from his base and build my Nautilin. Alright, 1 second, folks. Okay, sorry about that. You know what? It's only 500 meters here. 500 meters, units, whatever. Smart thing to do is gonna be get my ship, fly away, land somewhere, make my Nautilin, and just explore for a deep spot on my own. So let's do that. Let's work the smart way here. Not on the platform. Cup of tea. Cup of tea sounds pretty good. $6.53.
Technology recharge.
$6.76, as good as we're gonna get here. Alright. Well, since I'm down here, let's make some money. And let's get some glass. Crystal sulfide there too. This thing's trying to get me killed. Now, Lon Paul had some kind of crazy, fancy, easy way to find sea glass, but even though I was watching and paying attention to what he was saying, I didn't really understand what he was talking about with the beams of light, because there were so many other beams of light. Like this thing. Is that sea glass? Deep sea sample. It is. Okay. So I guess maybe I did understand what he was saying. That's not going to go deep enough. We're at 720. $770. I've kind of got to pay attention to my life support here.
Technology recharge.
I may be in trouble trying to find somewhere deep enough here. This does look really cool though. I don't mind exploring around down here as long as I have oxygen to keep it up. 800. Need to go 200 units deeper somewhere. It's looking a little more promising. Follow a trench down in. No, we hit the bottom. is this? 920? Might be doable from 920, except that's the bottom. I can sink through the planet, that's neat. And dark water is too creepy. I can kind of love it. So one of my, actually my first job, MJ, was as a coal miner. So deep dark places is kind of like home a little bit. Oh, are you kidding me? 5 meters away. There it is.
Life support power low.
Shh, it's fine. Grandfathers were coal miners. Where at, Double Tap, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to give specifics, but, you know, just state or whatever.
Technology recharging.
Wait, I need sea glass still. We're not done down here yet. Pennsylvania, that makes sense. A lot of coal mining up there. I was in the deep mines out in Pike County, Kentucky. It was where I was mining. And I kind of miss it. And then some days I'm really happy I'm not there anymore as well. So early to mid 1900s. See, I was mining in 2006 to 2008. One more piece of sea glass, please. See one over here. Sweet. Where my noddling go? To the surface. See how high we can launch out of here. Yeah, I remember I was underground one day, and my light just went out. You know, usually if your light's about to go out, you can tell. It'll start dimming, and you got some time to go find a new battery or whatever you gotta do. Mine just went from working perfectly well to completely dark. And I was way back in the return part of the mine and just had to find the lifeline and walk my way out blind. It was scary. But I was in the return, so I knew if I kept the air in my face and kept walking that way, I'd find the lifeline and then I could follow it back to the power box. But still, it was a little momentary panic because it is just pitch black dark. Can't see your hand in front of your face. Gibbering on the ground, yeah. It's tempting, not gonna lie. Fishing rig. I need 3 carbon nanotubes, and I've got that guy installed. Barely had enough for that. Yeah, it was, should have installed that before I went diving. It was not my most fun day at work, that's for sure. Far from the worst, though. Dredging laser. Laser for the Nautilus. Neat. Don't need that. Scanning system, movement system. To put MJ in the asylum. One of the first things they do before you go underground, and this is like the last, well, I mean, there's an actual purpose to it too, but it's one of the last ways to make sure you're committed to actually going under there, is they take a little brass tag and stamp out your name and social security number on it and put it on your mining belt and tell you that so they can identify the body if you get crushed. So it's a pretty intense first day. Visit the site of a sunken freighter. Now, the Nautilus submarine will assist. I knew there was a good way to do that. High-powered sonar. I need a solar mirror, but what do I need to make a solar mirror? 'Tis the question. 5 more gold. Not many people, MJ. And the people that do are doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing, most likely. There's so many rules and regulations now that it's decently safe. No job is 100% safe, of course, but it is a lot better than it used to be. Died in a mine explosion at 34. Yeah, I mean, it's a whole lot safer than it was even 50 years ago. Where's my gold? I'm not going out to space for 5 more gold. That's silly. Yeah, maybe. Close enough? I don't think they were close enough. There we go. Yeah, they used to, way back in the day, so I started off my college career in mining engineering, so we had to learn about the history of mining and all that stuff, right? So, back in the day, there was a guy called the Fire Boss, and he was usually one of the younger ones in the mine. And his job was anywhere they suspected there might be a methane buildup, so explosive gas in other words, they would send him in there with a leather suit and a torch. And freighters. They would send him in there with a leather suit and a torch and let him burn all that off so everybody else could go back to work. The Fire Boss now is a guy that rides around on some kind of machinery and has a methane detector and basically drives around to certain checkpoints, checks for methane, and then makes sure all the coal dust is cleared off from your belt lines and stuff. So went from the most dangerous and worst job to have to the absolute best job to have. It's so easy now. And had I gotten that job, I would still be in the mines probably. But I didn't, so I'm not. Summon. Delete. Dive. Yeah, I worked with a fellow underground, and he'd been there, not the same mine, but he'd been with the same company and working in the mines since he was 16 or 17. He was an older guy by this time. I asked him if he'd ever been scared underground, and he said no. And, you know, it could be a little bit bragging than that. But we were under there one day and cribbing up a spot that was kind of starting to fall down a little bit. And I heard him yell, "Get out of there!" And he took off running. And I was like, oh crap, if he's scared, we're in a bad spot. So, needless to say, I got out of there. Didn't have to tell me twice. Alright, 300 more meters, and I get to get off this planet? Maybe. Hopefully. I'm sick of the water. My whole road I live on was flooded last week. So I'm sick of the water in real life and in this game. I don't think I need any of those things. Okay, phase 2 is done. Phase 3, gotta go to the rendezvous and take a picture. I gotta do a Colossus. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Before I start jumping one at a time, I swear I bought an upgrade, and that's because I did. Now let's see what we got. One system at a time still. But 2 less jumps. So a more direct path. We'll take that for sure. Hostile ships approaching. Get me to my engines. Let's get rid of these fools. Beautiful. Really glad Paul showed us that trick the other day. I'd seen Delta do it, but I didn't really understand what he was doing. I knew it was something to do with flying that ship. I didn't know which one, or if you had to do a certain thing when you got there, or what. But the front ship and fly through any of the loading bays. S-Class hyperdrive, please. Sir, you are useless. You are useless to me. Hyperdrive at 50% still, not bad. That upgrade has helped my fuel consumption, I think. number 3. What kind of planet are you? You are a gas giant, and this thing does have a fishing resort, so it's about time to catch 4 fish on a gas giant. Indoor fishing. That sounds more my speed. Storm Crystalline Gamma Root Fishing Base. Doesn't sound too bad either. Why is this spaceship so slow? I'm just going to assume that this save beacon is the rendezvous. Almost 8 o'clock. I'll probably go until about 8:30. Then I'm going to have to get a bite to eat. And finalize some plans for tomorrow. Yep. It's crashed freighter. I can see that much in this blinding storm. Now, I was going to say, crashed freighters usually have nice, handy landing platforms. Rendezvous 3 complete. Take a picture. So we've got our geobay plans. Metal plating and paraffinium. Okay. Some nanites. Let me go ahead and collect that. Construct a base on a gas giant. Don't mind if I do. Get away from this. Stop it. Woohoo! About face. And we'll land. I assume I gotta do so many base pieces as usual. Sorry for the whiplash there. Expand your base. Timber floor panels. 3 of those. Need 7 timber walls.
Technology recharge.
Done enough mining in my life. I'm not doing it here. So same rule of thumb as the ferrite dust. When you think you have enough, no you don't. Oops. Seven walls. Roof panel. Free place. Bear with me, I will remember the button. What am I missing? Ferrite dust. Yep, as I said. You think you have enough? No, you don't. Give me that. One of these things around here is going to be ferrite. Useless. Give me rusted metal. Still carrying any of that? Nope. Salt, salt. There's a thing. That's what we need. So try to get as much of this as I can done, but I do need to run at 8:30. I won't finish it without you folks. I'll save it till the next time I stream. Though I'm sure everybody's seen it half a dozen times. But it is kind of fun, right? Ferrite dust. The irony is that I would probably have enough ferrite dust had I not made 2 refiners. I didn't even duplicate. You joker. Let's go a little more flat. Ooh. More ferrite. Yeah, I'm a big fan of live streaming too, Double Tap. You know, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of TV shows that I do like, but especially during the pandemic, pretty much all I watched was live stream. Now, I was also on third shift at that point, so it was a little easier to catch. There's a streamer I like, he streams on Twitch, his Twitch name is Whippy, W-H-I-P-P-Y. He's in Australia. He does a lot of GTA Online, but like the modded stuff, role-playing and all that. And he is absolutely hilarious. He does 2 different characters. One of them is Crocodile Steve, that's his cop character. And then the other one is Irwin Dundee, that's his criminal character. How many of those do you want me to build? That many of those. So I would get home from work at 7 in the morning, and that's pretty much when he's starting. And I would watch him, and then I'd watch the other streamers at night on my days off. Because, you know, they go until 2 or 3 in the morning playing, especially the ones out in California go till 2 or 3 in the morning playing Among Us. So I watched so much of that game. Harvested crystallized helium, I did that. 4 fish from gas giants. I meant to delete my base, but I didn't upload it, so we'll be okay. I started watching Schitt's Creek today. Gas giant safe fishing spot. It's got Eugene Levy, however you say his name. And it may not be Eugene, it may just be Gene. But either way, the dad from American Pie. And I love that dude. He is just hilarious and everything. But I was looking for a show to watch. And my girlfriend was like, hey, have you ever seen this? If not, you should watch it. She's like, I think it's your kind of humor. So I gave it a shot, and she was right. It is absolutely hilarious. It's just stupid, sarcastic, snarky humor. So I've been into that. I've been watching that a lot. Favorite TV show of all time was probably Breaking Bad. But you can only watch your favorite shows so many times, and the live stream is new every time. So that's what I like about a live stream. It's worth watching if you have Prime Video. It was on Netflix for a while, but they took it off. But it's on Prime. Downside of that is you have to watch it with ads. But, you know, it's a few minutes of ads per episode. It's definitely doable. Whoa, now. We're having trouble locking on today. I've noticed, I don't know if either of you have noticed, but I've noticed that you have trouble going around the gas giant that way. It won't really go into orbit the way you do around a moon or a smaller planet. Breaking Bad is so good. Yeah, it's about a school teacher that, I don't think this is really spoilers, this is all first episode stuff, about a school teacher that finds out he has cancer and doesn't want to leave his family without, so he starts cooking and selling meth. Yeah, you have trouble too, MJ. It's slightly annoying, but it's not really that big a deal. Come on, fishes. Mineralized jellyfish. Oh. Don't need that. I hope. Starship, starship, starship. I need room to throw my fishes back. First time. Good fish. See, this is my kind of fishing hut. If I had something like this in real life, I would fish all day. But I am too pale to sit outside and fish all day. I get burnt so bad. Doesn't matter what level and how much sunscreen I use, not scream. Had a buddy back in the day that said some scream. Double Tap, thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. Enjoyed the company as well. A buddy of mine looks like he's wanting to play here a little bit. He'll just have to be disappointed. Or he could check my stream. Double Tap, we'll see you later, my friend. Hopefully I'll be streaming next weekend. You know, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, we'll be here. Yep. Don't really need the multi-tool upgrade. Pilot a Colossus. Now, a smarter man than me would have looked at what he needed to make that thing. 5 metal plates, 100 paraffinium. I don't really want that, but that's okay. Now, how many ferrite dust for a metal plate? 50. And I have 132 still. Cheating time. Hey, look, it's already in there. Who knew? Okay. Now I need paraffinium. So we sit here while we look up a recipe for paraffinium. I know it's mineable, but is it refinable is the question. Silver and oxygen. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Never seen that happen before. Am I being punished for my cheating? Or is it because John Moore just joined my game? Or was it the planet? We may never know. I bet you John has paraffinium. Let's see. Planets. That's what I was doing. You know what? No. There's nothing to see here. Haha. Get me away from here. Get me away from that big planet where I can't see anything. We'll just see if we can mine some paraffinium. How convenient. Very next system has paraffinium on the planet closest to me. Sometimes everything just tries to work out for you, you know? Get me down here, let me see what we can see. Mountains, my favorite. Okay. So let's just land. And do a little scan. Ooh. Cool looking animals here. I kinda want to know this planet, so you're not gonna show me the glyphs, silly game? Guess not. Paraffinium. Closer paraffinium. Now, if there was ever a time for this, do I still have the bread that I made? Fish pie, there's my bread. This bread gives you a good jetpack boost. Watch out for the slappy plant. Ow, that was water. Okay. Who knew? 150. I needed 100, right? Right. Look, can't build there. Neat. Flatten. Good. I've done that one. Mineral processing rig. Housed within the Colossus. That's kind of neat. Fourth rendezvous. We're easing up on my 8:30 cutoff, so we will do the fourth rendezvous and then we will call it a night here. Need my ship. And we will be almost done. So the next stream, Paul's streaming this Wednesday as far as I know. So I will not be, but the next stream will be next Saturday. We'll finish this off and then we'll do some exploration on my main save and look at some ships, maybe build some ships, ship hunting, multi-tool hunting, planet hunting, whatever. Open to suggestions and ideas, open to other games if you want to see other games. Yeah, Rendezvous 4 is coming up very quickly here, MJ, so we'll both be heading out right after this. No harm, no foul. I'm going to assume it's right here at this save beacon. What time do I start? Probably going to start at 5. I may start a little earlier next weekend. I had some company over today, so I couldn't. I'd like to start at about 4, stream 4 to 8. 8:30, something around there, you know. This doesn't look like a rendezvous. Just do a little circle. That looks like that could be a rendezvous. Oh, you're not even attempting to let me land, are you? There you go. Yeah, so this is a new thing, MJ. I never really have streamed on a regular schedule before, but I figured I might as well start. I enjoy it. I'm going to play games anyway. So why not, you know? There's the rendezvous. Do a little dance. The dancing geck.
Thermal protection falling.
Collect all my stuff here. Hazelcraft summoning unit is super helpful. $1,000 more nanites. Try to be a loyal follower. I appreciate that. I need as many of those as I can get. And let's see, let me collect my last reward. Pillar of Titan multi-tool. That is so cool. I'll take that for free. And let's go ahead and collect. Okay, that was from a nanites, that's good. Now, what will we have left when we get back? We'll have rename a legacy, and then just rendezvous 5. So it'll be a quick dip back in, take care of business, and then we'll get on to some just good old-fashioned No Man's Sky exploration fun. But, looks like there's a couple folks still in here, so I appreciate those of you that stopped by. MJ and Double Tap, I appreciate you all for keeping me company in the chat here. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, but we'll see y'all again next time. Thanks, everyone.